How's it going, guys and gals? Good to see you again. I want to talk a little bit about knot tying. Some very simple knots. A lot of you may have learned in Boy Scouting or Girl Scouting, and some of you may have even learned in the Navy. And I also know there's a number of YouTube videos out there on knots. But I just wanted to show you some of the things that I have used throughout the years of coming out and camping that you can apply to your camping and bushcrafting experience, okay? First of all, let's talk about just the overhand knot. Regular old simple overhand knot. Loop, tail in, bang. So you say to me, Bob, why a overhand knot? Okay, this overhand knot can be used to double up and tie off your lanyards when you go to put a lanyard on your knife. Okay, you can go take the doubles, overhand knot, bang. See? Okay. It's also can be used as a stopper knot, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Some of these knots are friction knots, and they will come apart if you're working with nylon. Nylon is smooth. It usually has an outer layer, we call it like a kermantle or braided layer.
Like a sheath?
And it's like a sheath, yes. And it is smooth and slippery, even more so when it's wet. So sometimes you have to have a stopper knot to stop the knot from coming undone. You can also do that with a 2/2 inch. And I'll show you that down the road when we get to the 2/2 inch, okay? So, that's that. Now, one of the more simpler knots that everybody talks about in Boy Scouting is the square knot, okay? I'm left-handed. And this is putting two even ropes together in order to packages for Christmas, packages, you're tying them up to send your new knife somewhere or whatever, okay? So I'm left-handed. I always go left over right and right over left. And that creates a square knot. Now this knot will not come apart. It continues to tighten as you pull on it. It's two loops that intersect each other and start to tighten up as soon as you start putting pressure on them, okay? Now, what's interesting about this knot, it's also easy to open up just by pushing it together like so. See? Here, 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 here. Now, unlike the granny knot, which is left over right, okay, and left over right. See how the knot comes out crooked and just kabooberated? This knot will not always hold. It will come apart.
Damn.
Especially on nylon.
That's pretty dangerous.
Okay? So that's what most people tie as a granny knot. They do left and left. Okay? Now, some of you are right-handed. I am not. You may want to go right over left and then left over right. And there you have it. Okay? Square knot. All right. Now, we want to do, my trusty assistant here, Chris, will help me, okay? We do a lark's head knot, okay? Real simple. Make a loop, all right? Throw it over your branch and pull it through. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way through because I got it. Well, I can. I didn't want to cut this rope.
Damn.
All right, there you go. There's a lark's head knot. All right, see? It talks to you. It's breathing. See, it's breathing. Okay. Anyway, what you can do with this knot is you can actually make an overhand knot. Okay, so you make an overhand knot, and now you have a loop, and you can put a peg in it. You see, for your tent, for tenting. Okay, you could do the same thing if this was a grommet at the end of your tent. We'll use this one since it's quicker. It's smaller. Well, you make the loop like we did before. Okay. So this is the grommet, right? I'm gonna come up through here, pull it through, and now I've got the knot. I can tie this off down here, okay, and I can throw my peg in or my stake. Okay. That's a lark's head knot. All right. All right, very good, thanks. Now, another knot that starts all of your lashings. This is a friction knot too. Okay, it's called a clove hitch. Okay, over, over, and through. This is a tough knot to show on camera. See it? That's the clove hitch. It also comes apart quite easily. As long as it's under tension, it'll stay. Sometimes, see, it'll start to roll. Remember, this is nylon. Okay, if you want this to hold and stay, you could actually tie an overhand knot in it back here, and this now becomes a stopper knot. Let me give myself enough knot. See? Now it becomes a stopper knot. Okay, it won't let it go through. All right? That's a clove hitch. This is, like I said, starting with lashings, or you want to put down a real quick knot. Let's say you have a horse, and you want to belly on up to the hitching post. You can use a clove hitch, okay?
Yeah, where are our horses?
They ran away. Now, the next knot I want to show you, okay, is a 2/2 hitch. Okay? I use a 2/2 hitch a lot, all right? Once again, we make another loop. One loop on the inside, okay, and one loop on the outside. See how we have the two loops together evenly, okay? You pull it, and you have a 2/2 hitch. This is another tightening or friction knot. It'll get tighter as you pull on it, okay? This knot, if you don't want it to go anywhere, okay, you can also cut it short and tie an overhand knot in it, okay? This is also a good knot if you just want to put tenting. You can make a slip knot. Another loop, bring the back end through in here, and you can put your stake in here, and you can also tie a stop knot here to keep it from collapsing like so, okay? So you put your stop knot in there, you have your 2/2 hitch, you can tighten this up, put your stake in, see? Okay? Now another knot you can do for tenting purposes is the taut line hitch. Taut line hitch starts off just like the 2/2 hitch, only you go 2 times inside. 1, okay, 2. And see how they're aligned? You want to make sure your rounding part of the cord is always in line, okay? And then I'm going to do it the same way here. I'm going to do this on the outside. 3, okay? So what I can do now is if I have my stake in, the ground, okay, and I want to loosen up a little bit. Loosen up, I can loosen up and take it out further. Take your hand over here, Janet, thanks. And see, it won't go anywhere. Okay? And then if I want to tighten or pull the tent tarp or whatever, I can move it up, and it won't go all the way down, because this knot stops it. The 2/2 hitch would make it a tightened knot. The taut line hitch stops it. Okay? Now, one other knot I want to show you is called the timber hitch. If you got a bunch of logs or something you want to take somewhere, wrap it around like so. Okay. Number of twists. Drop it through. It doesn't come out as good as the other one. Okay. And you have a friction knot. No, you don't. Okay, let me do this again. Went so well on the other video.
Murphy's Law.
Here. There we go.
There you go.
Okay? That's a timber hitch. This is also a friction hitch. You see? See how these are all, they create friction on each other? Okay? And if you want to stop this, you can just tie a slip knot here or an overhand knot so it doesn't come undone. But usually when you're dragging wood and whatever, the weight or the pressure will keep it locked in. Okay? All right, that's that. Another little shortening knot or a stopper knot you want to use is a figure of 8. Once again, it begins with a loop. 1, 2. Okay. Bring the bottom end up. You have your figure of 8. Okay. That can be a stopper knot, or it can be used to shorten rope. Okay. Okay. Now, one last knot I want to show you, and it's good for rescue. Someone's down in a crevasse or falls in the toilet, whatever. Which knot is it here?
Yes, I do just.
And so what we're going to do here is, let's say Chris throws a rope down to me. Okay. He throws a rope down. He says, "Hey, Bob, you need help, right?" "Yeah, I do. I just fell down a crevasse." Okay. So what I'm going to do, he throws the rope down. He says, "Here, take this rope and I'll pull you up." Okay. So what kind of knot should I do? Should I do a 2/2 hitch? Let's see what a 2/2 hitch does. Goes on the inside, pull a little tight. Outside. There's your 2/2 hitch. Remember, that is a collapsing or a friction knot. So what this is going to do, it's going to tighten down on me as he pulls me up. It's going to compress me. I may not be able to breathe, and it doesn't feel good around the ribs. Okay. So if that's all you have, that's all you have. All right. The other way you can stop it is to open it up and put a 1/2 hitch here, and that will stop that. See? All right. But the bowline is a knot you want to use.
That's a rescue knot.
Using a rescue knot. Okay. So the bowline goes like so. Okay. Here's the tree. Here's the hole. Here's the rabbit. Up around the tree and back down the hole. And now I can get this up around my ribs, and I'm good to go. Okay? Another knot we like to show you real quick is the fisherman's or
double waterman's knot.
Waterman's knot. It collapses on itself. It's also a friction knot or a tension knot. Okay? And all it is 2 overhand knots on either side of the rope. Okay? That's about all the time we have right now. Thank you very much. This is Bob from the Grizz Primitives and the Yellow Hawk channel. Come on by and see us. Come out to our camping and outings. You'll learn all this stuff you'll be able to put your hands on. And have a great day.
All right, guys and gals, that was Bob, my good buddy, teaching you a little bit about knots, some of the important knots for a bit of bushcrafting or rescue or whatever you need them for. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.